we're all creatives, right? But the point is that in order to continue to make work, we have to make things sustainably, because we struggle to make a film. I can imagine how long it's taken you to make your film, because you did the ID project, which sounds amazing. And you've also just talked about the fact that, and as you were speaking, I was like, he's so right. The fact that this is something that can travel. And so you can imagine you're pitching that to someone and they go, of course, yes, of course, we can see the ID project in Nigeria, in Ghana, whatever. That seems to have potential money behind it.
It was like a series.
So exactly. And that's something that even someone like a Netflix might want to pick up or whatever, because the point is that you could see a plan as to how that thing can be scaled up.
Absolutely.
And I think it's important.
The added dimension with documentaries is that you're at the mercy of events. You're not totally in control of how the story pans out. How much of your film were you able to control? And when the uncontrollable happened, what was that doing to you, personally, professionally?
Do you know what? The film, yes, it took about 6 years to make, but I think 4 of those years was because of the devastation that hit the island of Dominica and most of the Caribbean through tropical storms, and most recently Hurricane Maria, which, 2 years ago, and the country's only just about finding their feet again. So it's interesting that even though my film was not going to discuss or feature any sort of narrative on climate change, because I remember sitting there for so long thinking, and as you say, I had a lot of people, my friends and family, who invested in me, and I was like, I have to finish this. And I thought, do you know what? The world needs to know what's going on. There are small island states, just like Dominica, that have been affected by what we are doing in the West. And so there's an element of the film which speaks to that, and that's the uncontrollable piece, which I then turn into control.
Yeah, of course.
And a positive and powerful message.
It became a segment, didn't it, in your film, isn't it? Because you couldn't hide from it. Why would you want to hide from it? It's about embracing it, isn't it? And riding it a lot. You're riding the journey of what's going on. So I can see why that became a part of the documentary as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. Because there was a point in the film where I'm like, if we don't do something about this, there may not actually be a Dominica to go back to in the future, and that extends to other small island states as well.